Hey guys, Pippin254, Darkshire here, and once again, welcome to Game Reviews and More. I'm sorry about bringing such a quick third follow-up to this channel. If I'm posting too much here, please feel free to do some form of internet defenestration on my voice. I am more than happy to back off a little bit if that's the case, but if not, I just wanted to bring a quick follow-up to my last video, in which I literally just went and tried to define skill through Black Ops, and I got a lot of responses from that through messages. I had some pretty good discussions about skill with a bunch of other people. I wanted to make a quick follow-up video because I've been thinking about this a lot more, and I think I kind of went along the wrong lines of skill, because I kept trying to differentiate between skill and playstyle, because I've been hearing a lot of arguments between two different something or others. It could be quick scoping versus hard scoping, Black Ops versus Modern Warfare 2, hardcore versus regular, and I'll probably get to all those somewhere in this commentary, but I was really thinking about that, and I eventually thought to myself, wait a minute, you can be skilled at all of these, but can't perhaps people that, for example, avid quick scopers don't like hard scopers. Avid hard scopers don't like quick scopers. And yet both of these players are skilled. And I just saw a logical fallacy in that and thought, wait, both of these players can be skilled. But aren't these two things just two differences in playstyles? And essentially what I'm trying to think of is both people are skilled. I've already said that before. I'm starting to run myself in circles. Okay, let's go to my first example, quick scoping versus hard scoping. I'm just going to kind of draw from personal experience here. I am what people would call a hard scoper, because I see the sniper rifle as something with a scope that has increased magnification level for enhanced one-shot kill opportunities at long ranges, something assault rifles and submachine guns can't do. Since I'm highly aggressive with submachine guns, and that's my normal playstyle, I like to change it with a sniper rifle to better fit a certain role that I have to. Now, a lot of quick scopers, and I know this from a year plus of playing Modern Warfare 2, do not like it when I hard scope, when I'm sitting in that scope for more than 2 seconds to sight lock and fire on their asses. Is this necessarily a bad thing? Well, it depends upon who you ask, of course. But if you look at this from a neutral opinion, I'm going to try to look at this from as neutral opinion as I can. No, it's not. It's just a difference of playstyle. We call what is different, what differentiates from our playstyle, a lack of skill. I'm a hard scoper. I occasionally get a little bit mad at quick scoping because I, in my, well, gaming rage, don't think it takes much skill that you point and shoot. And then I try quick scoping. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys can't go as negative as I can when I'm quick scoping. It does not work out very well for me. And that's when I first realized, okay, this really doesn't fit my playstyle. Wait a minute. Playstyle. I'm skilled at Call of Duty. I like to think that I am. I can go positive a lot. I win pretty much all of my free-for-alls. Good 80% maybe. But going so negative quick-scoping just means it's a change in playstyle. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm unskilled. Perhaps unskilled in pertaining to quick scoping, yes. But unskilled at the game? No. It's just different playstyle. And as you can see here, I'm using the Uzi because it's a submachine gun. I've been testing out some new submachine guns, and I picked this game particularly because after the game, one guy was chatting me and telling me, dude, why the fuck are you using the Uzi? You're not supposed to use that. It takes no skill. And I literally just had to retort that with, you never see the Uzi in the game. And honestly, you pretty much never see it. So I was trying to figure out, okay, how do you base the fact that this has no skill when you A, never seen it, B, never used it? I raged on quickscoping for a very long time, but when I tried it, of course, I was going to be highly unskilled. I prefer sighting my target from a long range, not jumping in his ass and trying to no-scope him, or quickscope him in this case. You can't really bash on something until you try it, and I think that's a main problem with a lot of the arguments out there, especially with a hardcore team deathmatch or pretty much all the hardcore modes. And there's a pretty big line separating people that play core versus people that play hardcore. And I just take that the same way I take quick scoping versus hard scoping. It's just a different playstyle. Hardcore, you have to play, at least from what I've seen, hardcore you have to play a little more cautiously. Core is just the standard way you've pretty much played Call of Duty forever. Core is a lot more popular, I will admit it, because, well, it's core. It's what people go to. They go to team deathmatch because it says team deathmatch, and it's just standard team deathmatch by standard rules. Hardcore modifies the rules, so therefore it's going to be for people who want a bit more of a challenge or something else, and it's just going to be a little less. But the playstyle versus skill remains the same. It adapts to different playstyles, but people can be skilled at both or skilled at one and still be skilled at the game. I mean, being skilled at Black Ops can take so many definitions, I can't even count them all, so trying to define it is actually a worthless waste of time. I mean, the definition I used last episode, I guess kind of works for a universal stance, but it takes individual playstyles to be skilled at Call of Duty, and those playstyles can be anything. You can be skilled at noob tubes and you'll be skilled at Call of Duty. I know that's a very, very big and brash and controversial accusation right there, but by a technical and logical aspect, it's true. Is it going to be accepted? Not really, because getting skilled at them is pretty much by consensus pretty easy. So it's not going to be something that people are going to agree on quite a lot, but the logic still stands, and a lot of people don't like following logic in video games, which I can fully understand. When you're talking about a video game from a neutral point of view, and then actually playing that game are two completely different things. When I was looking at Black Ops during the previews, I was thinking, oh god, finally, some balance. Black Ops is finally going to be balanced, it's going to be awesome, I can kick Modern Warfare 2 into the can, life will be good. And then I played Black Ops. So many weapons are not being used in favor of, from what I see at least, 3 weapons. FAMAS, Galil, 74U. And to me, from a personal conjecture, I can't back this up by anything, it is just me, I don't see that as balance. So what do I see it as? I think it's kind of an oversight, but I also think it's the player's fault for not being innovative to their playstyle. Or maybe they're just adapting to a universal playstyle that works best for pretty much everyone. I don't know. It's honestly an answer of the individual that you need to ask that, and that's not something I can answer. It's something that the community has to form a consensus about. Like being skilled with noob tubes equaling being skilled at Black Ops. The community says hell no on that, so it's honestly something the community has to come up with, but given the way things are going, I don't think that's going to work unless people actually step up and go, hey, there are different play styles. If you have a different play style, that doesn't mean you're less skilled or more skilled. I think you're equally skilled, you just have a different way of going about it. So the general idea I want you guys to take away from this is, you can be skilled at anything in Black Ops, but it all depends on playstyle. We are confusing the definitions of skill and playstyle. Once the connection has been cleared, suddenly things will make a lot more sense. This is Pippin254, Darkshide here. Hopefully that made sense. It made sense in my head, but I hope it does for you guys. Alright, that's my spiel. Take it easy.